Okay, y'all, here we go. Sorry time ran out on me, my previous video, but I'm here to do the second half of my UFC 136 predictions. I'm going to be breaking down the main and the co-main event of the evening. First fight I'm going to get to is for the UFC featherweight title. Kenny Florian going for his third world championship. Hopefully this third time will be the charm, so to speak. Jose Aldo is basically trying to, stake his claim as the best 145er in the world. Although I think I and everybody else already knows that he is the best 145 fighter in the world as far as MMA is concerned. So anyway, as far as the fight goes, basically what Kenny Florian needs to do is he needs to be intelligent and he needs to create opportunities. If the fight stays standing, he needs to be aggressive, and I think he needs to get in Aldo's face. I don't think we've seen anybody really pressure Jose Aldo like that, and I think Kenny Florian has the ability to do that. I think Kenny Florian will need to use a lot of leg kicks in this fight to kind of slow down Aldo a little bit and kind of, just make him go toe-to-toe with him, if at all possible. If he can get him in the clinch, that'll work, or help, I should say. If he can try to get him up against the fence and maybe try to get that Muay Thai plum and, fire those knees, that could possibly rock Aldo. We've never really seen Aldo's chin sought after in a fight, so maybe Kenny could be one of the first guys to really do that. So basically, Kenny Florian just needs to stay in Aldo's face, just close the distance, and use his technical striking to wobble Jose Aldo, and just keep him panicking for most of the fight. If at all cost, if Kenny Florian does start getting swarmed on by Aldo, he needs to immediately look for the takedown and get on top of Aldo and look for a submission, or either he could cut him with those elbows. That'll be interesting to see if he can cut Aldo with those elbows of his, So, yeah, I'm giving Kenny Florian a chance in this. I think, he's desperate. I think he knows that this is his last chance. And I think he's going to go out there and he's going to, put it all on the line. And I wouldn't be surprised if he did upset Aldo and walk away with the belt. But at the same time, I just think that Aldo's athleticism is going to be a little bit too explosive. And I think Aldo, or Florian, I should say, is not going to know where Aldo is coming from. I think Aldo's going to, keep him on his heels. And I think he's going to end up catching Florian sometime in the fight. I know for maybe the first couple of rounds he's going to come out and fill him out. Maybe get those leg kicks in and start letting his hands go early. Just to see how much Kenny Florian can take. And I think when he knows he has Florian hurt, I think he's going to go in for the kill. And I could see that happening sometime late in the fight. And I think that Kenny Florian giving a good effort, I think he's going to end up losing this one. So I'm picking Jose Aldo by TKO somewhere late in the fight. But like I said, Kenny Florian, I'm giving him a chance because he does have a chance, but he needs to be smart and intelligent and close the distance. Okay, here we go. Main event. I'm sorry, I'm kind of got lost there. I don't know. I'm just kind of in my own world here, y'all. So y'all just bear with me. But main event, the main event of the evening. UFC lightweight title on the line. Gray Maynard, Frankie Edgar. This is the trilogy. So basically, after this fight, there will be no part 4. This is Gray Maynard's last chance to right the wrong and capture the lightweight title. Frankie Edgar. I think he's going to want to come out and put on a better performance. He has had success in rematches. You know, the BJ Penn fight, you know, he did come out and straight dominate the Prodigy. So rematches have brought Frankie Edgar very good luck in the past. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But basically, what I see this fight looking like is sort of like the first fight, only except I expect Frankie Edgar to do most of the dictating, because I think he sees in that first fight the way he was getting caught is that he was being hesitant and he was staying in the pocket. So I think what Edgar's going to try to come out is going to want to come out and do is he's going to want to look to press forward throughout most of the fight and kind of wear Gray Maynard out. And basically, Edgar is going to score. He's not going to really try to look... Okay, wait. He's not going to try to knock Gray Maynard out. Let me stop talking so fast. He's not going to try to knock Gray Maynard out. He's going to try to score. And basically just land, you know, the strikes, you know, land the leg kicks. Not any real power behind them, but, you know, just effectiveness. So that's basically Frankie Edgar's whole MO. Gray Maynard, what I would expect him to do is to out-wrestle Edgar like he did in the first fight. I think that brought him a lot of success, but at the same time, we saw in the first fight, Gray Maynard's striking has improved vastly. So if Gray Maynard can land some punches right on the button with Edgar, I think he can finish him. But I just think that Edgar is going to be too smart for that, and I think he's going to come out and you know, he's going to come out and just, like I said, press forward and possibly take Gray Maynard down, which I think that's what will happen, you know, throughout the fight. I can see, you know, both of these guys have their moments where they're almost out of the fight, but they're coming back. And yeah, so basically, I think that Frankie Edgar's going to walk away with this one. Because I just think, you know, he just realizes that, you know, he just can't hesitate with Gray Maynard. You know, he's either got to go hard or, you know, go hard or that's it. You know, I mean, there's really not much to say about this fight. I mean, you know, both guys know what their strengths are. Both guys know what their weaknesses are. So they basically just want to come out and further exploit either man's weakness. You know, so either Frankie Edgar's going to exploit the conditioning of Maynard, or Maynard's going to come out and exploit the wrestling of Frankie Edgar. And I just think that Edgar is going to be a little bit too fast, and he's going to press forward just a little bit too hard. And I think Frankie's going to take this one. So I got Frankie Edgar by decision. And I'm so glad I was finally able to get through that. So for the most part, man, it's going to be a good night of fights. This probably might be up there with UFC Rio as a candidate for pay-per-view of the year if the fights turn out how we're all hoping they will. And I'm surely going to watch it, and I'm sure you guys are too. And it's going to be one to talk about. And like I said before, you know, don't count out Brian Stann. Don't count out Kenny Florian. You know, these guys, you know, just because of the caliber opponents they're facing, don't think that, you know, that they're not going to try and create opportunities, you know, to win these fights. So I'm just saying, you know, I'm still sticking with, you know, the guys that I think can beat them, which are Chael Sonnen and Jose Aldo. But I'm just saying, Kenny Florian and Brian Stann, don't count those guys out, especially Brian Stann and Chael Sonnen. You know, I think that fight's going to be a lot closer than people think it is, because You know, like I said, Brian Stann, he's got thunderous power in his fist and his feet. And like I said, I know Chael Sonnen's a tough guy. I know he could take a punch. You know, I know he could fight through pain. But, you know, if Brian Stann lands one good shot flush on the chin of Chael Sonnen, I think Chael, as tough as he is, I think he's going to go down. And I think once he does, you know, I think the fight might be over. So, you know, just look out for that. You know, don't overlook that. The same thing with Kenny Florian. You know, if Kenny Florian can close that distance and, you know, kind of make Jose Aldo back up and, you know, just, you know, set up, you know, the shots when the fight gets stood up, I think he could clip Aldo. And like I said, you know, if he takes him down and gets on top of him and jams one of those elbows on his head, or maybe a couple of those elbows on his head, I think Jose Aldo will be busted open. And I think that could change the course of the fight. I think they may stop the fight if Jose Aldo gets cut really bad. So, you know, y'all look out for that, man. We could be on the brink of some major upsets here in the UFC. So, you know. Anyway, with that being said, y'all enjoy the fights on Saturday. We got a great month or months of UFC action. We got Carlos Condit and GSP. We got Mayhem and Bisbing. You know, we got Shogun and Henderson. You know, we got Munoz and Lieben. I mean, you know, this better half of the year is going to end off right. So y'all fasten your seatbelts and just get ready for the ride, because I know I will. But anyway, I'm about to scoot on out of here. Y'all enjoy UFC 136, man. It's going to be one to be remembered the most. So until then, deuces.